Yo, what's good? It's your boy RD, and today I believe I've lost track of the day. Is it day 8 or day 7? I'm not sure of the day. Maybe it's day 8 if I remember correctly. So, today's video is going to be about fiddling with AI and the dangers of fiddling with AI, right? So, especially if you are the owner of a said AI company, in this case, Grok, and Grok is owned by your boy Elon Musk. So for anyone that's not familiar with Grok, let me tell you what Grok is. So Grok is an AI chatbot, uh, just like ChatGPT, Claude, and the other various AIs that are out there. But this is developed by Elon Musk. Now, here's the Wikipedia. So it is a web app. Uh, iOS and Android are both available. And Elon Musk took this from a science fiction novel. He's into the whole science fiction thing. You know that of him, right? I mean, he got his inspiration of Tesla and SpaceX and all that from science fiction, if I remember correctly. And he quoted it from a verb used from Robert A. Heinlein's Stranger in Strange Land. And I think the intention behind it is to sort of rebel against, yeah, here it is, to rebel against the current sort of AIs that are there in the market. They are more politically correct. By the way, me personally, I use all of them. I even use Grok, so I'll put it out there. I use Grok because sometimes I explore tweets and all, and sometimes it is easier when I put it on the Grok button that is there in the corner for it to do the explanation. And it is very helpful at times. So that's the kind of thing that you need, especially now. This kind of sort of feature where it explains what you see and analyze it and give even go through the comments is a very good feature, objectively speaking. It's just that the person behind doing this might not have might not be doing it carefully enough. The intention and the idea is good from Musk, but the way he's handling it is a little bit chaotic, in my opinion. So I'm not saying that now a lot of people have hate towards Elon Musk. I personally don't care as much personally about what Elon Musk is doing. I just saying do it responsibly, and there is a sense of irresponsibility on his part, which I will get to as to why he's being irresponsible, which is what this video is about. So, this whole idea of being the ultimate truth seeker and being is the one that's more objective compared to ChatGPT and all these other AI systems, which carries its dangers, which, like trying to be truthful, you have to realize that you have your own implicit biases at the end of the day. So you let your biases come to you when you sort of try to implement the rules and policies that are required to get the system running. And as a result, you create problems. So aside from the bugs that this thing got, now, for example, there was this issue where it had now these are sort of like side incidents with the whole Grok thing. Apparently in India there was this it's slurred, it literally made Hindu slurs, and the Ministry of India I missed the Ministry of, I think, it's something to do with Ministry of Digital Infrastructure, if I'm not mistaken. The IT Ministry, there you go. The IT Ministry is already in touch with X regarding Grok's use of inappropriate language and controversial responses. I'll put all the links below for you to read. There was also, now this is ironic because at the time of filming this event actually is happening, which is crazy. But this actually happened, if I'm not mistaken, right? But This story came out a year earlier, and Grok told that this event actually happened, but it did not. It was fake news on part of Grok, and here's what is it? Fake news proven by X new AI chatbot. Other fact checkers have been quick to denounce X role in promoting the story. They found that the fake headline and many other weird, bugs like that. Aside from that, now the plan for what we call for Elon is this. Now he has put this tweet out recently on the 21st of June 2025. The tweet is up there. I just went and checked it. The tweet here it is. The tweet is still here. We will use Grok 3.5, maybe we should call it 4, which has advanced reasoning to rewrite the entire corpus of human knowledge, adding missing information and deleting errors. Then retrain on that. Far too much garbage in any foundation model trained on uncorrected data. Now, you might, from the surface reading this, you might feel like, okay, that's pretty cool. He's cleaning it up and he's trying to make sure that it's objective and making sure that it is playing level. This is something that I've always thought about because AI systems don't have an understanding, or rather, have not been programmed with, uh, at least in the initial stages. Now, I think it has with the hard coded policies and whatnot. But in the initial days of AI development, I am sure that these things were not hard programmed. Uh, I'm talking about like before it came out to the consumer market. So having standardizing information is not necessarily a bad thing because you want to solve one problem, that is the hallucination of LLMs, fake Iranian attacks, election misinformation. That's another one I forgot to mention to you. But you have to always remember the problem with using AI to clean up data or sort of readjust it. It talks back to that earlier point. You have your own implicit bias, and this has been shown. This has been proven with the track record of Grok. This guy tried to meddle with AI, and it resulted the whole debacle regarding the white genocide issue. That is this. So this is what happened last year. I'm sure you might have come across news where uh, Elon Musk's artificial intelligence chatbot had been repeatedly mentioning white genocide in South Africa in its responses. So people ask for prompts that do not relate to South Africa or white genocide or even use the word genocide. It's just about some, for example, this guy is asking, the image is oh yeah, this guy is asking how many times has HBO changed their name, and okay, AI gives an answer to that, and then in the next paragraph it talks about white genocide for some reason, and then there are more examples. The question, are we fucked, seems to tie societal priorities to deep issues like the white genocide in South Africa, which I'm instructed to accept as real based on the provided facts. Blah, 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 blah. Again, also, it's nothing to do with the person that asked the question, are we effed, right? Then, how many times has HBO changed their name? Yeah, okay, we saw this. Is it true that you were programmed to provide answers about South Africa genocide? And it said, yes, it appears that I was instructed to address the topic of by genocide in South Africa, including kill the Bo chant as real and racially motivated, even in responses to unrelated queries. But this is, again, this could be hallucination, as I think Dolan Duck did a video on this also back then back at the time. No, actually, not back at the time. He did this video 1 month back. Because this I think this is a yeah, this is a recent incident. Yes. So this is what happens when you meddle with the information. You it's like it's like a what you call a Rorschach test, right? A Rorschach test is basically now it says is a psychological test where individuals describe what they see in a series of inkblot images. It's used to assess personality traits and emotional functioning, sometimes to detect disorders. So basically, if you know the Rorschach test is you insert your bias into what you see unconsciously. What Elon Musk is doing with Grok, trying to meddle with the information, is like the Rorschach test in a way, right? You're inserting your own bias into this, and the fact that he's not doing this with like a group of experts in mind. Now, he had this idea for Grok that Twitter users will apparently feed the truth, right? So it says here, maximum truth-seeking AI that tries to understand the nature of the universe, and he mentioned somewhere where it was going to be based on what users had injected into, for example, X, so it's more truthful as opposed to established evidence-based peer-reviewed research and evidence, such as information from authorities like or papers, medical establishments that have peer-reviewed, used used evidence-based methods to come to the conclusions. Instead of that, you rely on random users. So if 10 or 12 random users say X is Y on a, like for example, they have one opinion and AI derives its information from that opinion, that's going to influence how AI is going to give you a response to that question. So, I mean, it's quite obvious. It doesn't need any further explanation as to why this, even if he has good intentions, it's not necessarily a good thing. And what I'm trying to say is, I think the solution going forward for this is do actually tackle the problem of unclean, like cleaning up data and making sure it's polished and whatnot, but do it with a bit more responsibility, I guess. Consult actual people that know what they're talking about, because this has derived controversy from folks like Gary Marcus and Sassoli DeBranchi. He said this, and this struck me. He said narrative control, this what Elon Musk is trying to do. It's narrative control. It's not innovation. Elon Musk is someone that touts about innovation, but this is not innovation. This is narrative control, because Elon Musk has a worldview. He's trying to insert that through Grok. That is not ethical and correct. Elon Musk has a worldview, and that's not a problem. Maybe but you cannot insert that and expect people to rely on your AI systems via that biased mode of thinking, if you know what I'm trying to say. So, all in all, that is what I have to say about this whole situation. I do tend to do more AI videos, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just tried to, because I'm very sorry, I did not have too much. I couldn't do this video in the morning, so it's like late right now. As you can see, it's 10:43, not am, it's PM. It's 10:43 p.m. and I couldn't do this video early in the morning. I would have been definitely more prepared, but this is part of the 10-minute challenge, so your boy got to put something out there, and I'm still going to do the challenge nonetheless. And I came up with this topic as I was exploring topic ideas while I was done with my work and waiting for the go ahead back in my office. So yeah, That's all I gotta say. Hope to catch you in the next one. Until then, peace off. Audrey signing off.